it's Jenny. Thanks for joining Doing Life with Jenny. And today's topic is very personal. You're going to see the actual numbers for my budget. So I thought it was only appropriate today that I record in my classroom because I am a teacher. And you're about to see the sad truth about a teacher who has been teaching for 14 years with a master's degree. Here we go.
So as you can see, my income, this is actually what I bring home, is $3,192.19. And then the total for my expenses comes to $2,612.60. So I just have every category laid out, things I have to pay monthly, yearly, semi-annually, whatever the case may be. So my mortgage is $543.65. That was a lot lower, but property taxes just went up yet again. The $50 a month is temporary for my mortgage. I had a grant I used towards my down payment. It's just an interest-free loan, basically. So I'm almost finished paying that, and that's going to go away. My car payment is $250. And by the way, that's including like extra towards the principal.
For reference, I drive a 2020 Buick Encore. I sort of bought it new. It was the loaner car that the shop would lend out when someone's car was being repaired.
My cell phone bill averages about $40 a month. If I don't use the entire $40 for the month, then under the leftover category, I put whatever the difference may be. So maybe I only had to pay $35 this month, so I'll put $5 here, and then I'll apply that down the road if I go over the 40. And if I don't, I can just move the $5 extra over into savings.
In case you're curious, my phone is through Google Fi, and how it works is for the first phone, it is $15 a month, and then it's $10 per every gigabyte? I don't know technology terms, but for every 1 G of data that you use. So if I use 1 gig, my total will be 25. If I use 2 gigs, my total will be 35, plus taxes and fees.
Next, I have disability and life insurance, which are about $35 a piece each month. Let me know in the comments if you think disability insurance is necessary. I honestly don't know much about it. And I was going to cancel my life insurance policy, which is a refundable term life insurance policy, but I was so far into it, it didn't make sense to cancel it. And I'm going to keep paying so I get most of that back once the policy has expired. As you can see, I max out my Roth IRA, which breaks down to $500 a month. My car insurance breaks down to $81.72 each month, although I pay it semi-annually, once in March and once in September. And as you can see, I forgot to change that to English because my original budget document was in Spanish. Water and electric, you can see I pay in water for $40 a month and $150 for electric. That's kind of on the mid to high range. And then if I don't use all of that for the month, I put it in the leftovers category so that I can apply it later whenever, the summer comes and electric runs a bit more to run the air conditioning. I pay $180 in tithes to my church. I have a random $20 category for little things you need at Walmart here and there. And then gas comes out to be $100 a month. I do live pretty close to work. Internet is $55 a month. For food, which includes groceries and going out, I plan $250 a month.
I do feel that my food budget is a little high for one person, but I do have a lot of dietary restrictions. And as you may know, it costs a lot of money if you want to pay a premium to have goodies that you're used to having, but that are suitable for your intestine to process.
I plan $60 a month for the dogs. For food, they don't eat $60 worth of food in a month, but then I save a little extra here and there towards their vet care and their heartworm prevention. And then the next one is other expenses. I plan $220.08 for that. just the random things that you don't think about. You need stamps, or you have to go to a birthday party, you need a gift. Just random stuff that you need here and there, or, license plate stickers. And then finally, every month I save $579.59. And I just keep the running total here in this column. And then the X's are when I check off that I have already added the savings to the grand total, or I've already paid the bill or whatnot. And then separately, I factor in how much I've put into the money market. That's unrelated to the budget sheet here, and it will be coming in a different video.
So you may have noticed there's not a lot of flexibility in my budget for things like going to the movies, going shopping, those sort of extras. One, that's just not how I roll. I prefer to save money, and we'll get into how I budget for traveling later on, but this is just not who I am as a person. And secondly, there's just not money left over to do those things even if I wanted to. And I think a lot of people overlook these little things when budgeting because they just think of the main things like the rent or mortgage, the car payment, food, utilities, but there are so many other expenses that happen on a weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for the next video. Adios.